Hello everyone, welcome to Tiresome. My name's Mike and today we're doing a Scimitar service. That's right everyone, if you have a Ford Essex, you could be being serviced today. Also, we've got Josh, you may remember him from the Daihatsu video. Toki yo. And this is kind of what we're doing today, look. We've got some oil. I've picked some 2050 because it's what you should be running in sort of a car of this age anyway. But this is the classic oil, which is one that I really like. I had it in my Mini back in the day, and I did run it in this initially. I like it because, as you can see there, it says it contains the zinc, and it's got some other additives and things like that too, which is absolutely lovely, and it's what these engines need. They were designed for leaded fuel. We don't have lead in our fuel anymore, so this is how you get those lubricants in there. We are going to be putting a new Pipercross filter in. I'm a bit disheartened by this because Pipercross did used to make this one, the C3001, and it was like a really cool quick release system, and it was great, but they don't make it anymore, and this was the closest thing they had, and they are not interchangeable. So Pipercross, if you are watching and want to send me a C3001, that would be fabulous, but we're doing this one. This is actually definitely for competition use because it's actually held on just by O-rings. You'll see, and hopefully we'll figure that one out. I'm going K&N this time on the oil filter. I know, fancy. The box is flown over there. And don't judge my garden, it's still in winter mode, all right. 6 new plugs, of course. As with any good service, you've got to replace your plugs and gap them correctly as well. We've got new distributor cap and rotor arm, which is lovely jubbly. And also, we've got, well, actually, we have these 2 gold plugs, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to look back through my emails and look at what the Burton Power spec these to be. They are both gold plug AP1s, and they say they work with the Ford Essex, and I spoke to Nige at QRG, and I said, hi Nige, what's supposed to be the plug for a Scimitar? And he told me, and this matched that spec. You may be able to see in the middle of your screen a white batch. That is the top of the oil filter. And Josh was just having a nose and looking at space. And Josh, if you give that a little wiggle, there we go. Yeah, that's going to come right off. So it turns out we won't be needing any sort of oil filter removal tool anyway. That's literally been on there for, I don't know, many years, but I'm glad we're getting it off now. Can't wait for this to go crunch, la da da. I can't wait for this to go crunch, la da da. Okay everyone, steering issue, let's get into it. You invited Josh along to, well actually initially I invited Harry, but he's ill today. Harry, I hope your back's doing better. Top fun fact though, he did actually get that spark plug out, so those of you who remembered in one of the previous videos, I think it was the starting the Supra one, I mentioned he was having issues with the spark plug. He has destroyed himself doing it, but he has got it out now, so that's great. Should have just taken it to someone in the first place. So, speaking of should have taken it to someone in the first place, when the wheels were still on the car, we took them off. Well, I took them off preemptively because I wanted to be able to look at all the ball joints, components, things like that, thinking something would have got. Can you stop? He's kicking the fucking axle stand while it's on it. But Josh noticed when the wheel was still on, he wiggled it and the rack was moving. So we tried to find a way of replicating this now the wheels are off. And, well, hang on a second. Okay, go for it. There you go. So all he's doing is moving the wheel ever so slightly left and right. And basically the whole steering rack is moving. Only a bit, those bolts need tightening up, and then the only reason why the radiator is moving is because the power steering hoses are all sort of wrapped around it in a way, but yeah, we found out what the problem is, so hopefully we can nip those steering rack bolts up, and that will solve that issue entirely, which is fantastic, because as you can imagine, driving it, it makes you feel like you're going to die imminently. Next job actually for you, Josh. My driver's seat, I noticed this morning when I moved it forward, it doesn't stop going forward now. Oh. It will just tilt all the time. So if you could just fix that, that'd be great. Cheers. So, fun fact, whilst I've been pissing about with the steering rack, Josh has actually just fixed the seat. It was just needed a bit of little bit of lubrication, and the seat's working fine now. So he is on fucking fire. I have deduced that the steering rack is held on by non-captive nuts, or at least they're not captive anymore. So he's going to try and spanner it from the bottom. I think actually maybe vice grip, depending on how much space you've got there, might be better. I don't know. Either way, we're going to do that. Going to tighten it from the top, and it's just started raining. Fun fact, everyone, one bolt on the steering rack, this one, this one, completely stripped, completely gone. You can see that the threads are all completely destroyed, and that bolt was not in the steering rack. So that's probably the key point here. There is a captive nut in the sort of chassis front bit there that this goes into. So I'm just gonna find, hopefully, another one of these that is not shit, and put it in with a spring washer at Josh's request, and we'll be good to go.
Oil in my hair. 14mm spanner, my love.
Spanner, my boy?
Yeah.
14?
14 spanner.
What's he for?
I'm going to try and tighten up your rack, my love. It's the only way to get it.
Do you want ratchet or not?
No, just
Oh, fucking hell.
It's going to be...
You went from, alright, my boy, to no, very quickly. I would love to do a manual steering conversion on this car, and that is something that I will look forward to doing in the future, very near future, hopefully. And I know a lot of people are against that idea. Oh, man, do you realise how heavy the steering is, so on and so forth? Yeah, I know that. But, you know, like, come on, we're people. We can steer a car with manual steering. This car was originally sold with manual steering, and then you could option power steering. So it's not like that out of the realm to have power steering on it, manual steering, sorry. And I would much prefer having that direct drive feeling, a bit of a heavier sort of rack and everything like that. It's just the more sort of the driving style that I prefer. So I don't want any of that in the comments, please. All right. That being said, when I do that, of course, the whole thing will get blown apart and it'll all be replaced anyway. So I'm looking forward to that. But hopefully, Josh's work that he's doing right now will pay off, and this rack will at least move a little bit less, and hopefully solve that weird sort of issue I've been having with the steering. Don't forget to take your oil cap off the top, everyone. It's lovely when you do that. Fun fact, this oil plug here with the copper washer would have been used once already. Don't forget, you always have to miss the drain pan by...
That's what's going to happen, I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's going to shoot and hit the jack stand.
I'm telling you. Oh,
no, it's alright.
oh, look at that.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Look at that steady streak. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, you blocked it.
Ah, no!
Ah.
I had it perfect.
Okay, let's do some ignition. Hot fresh up the kitchen whilst that's draining, shall we? Don't play with your food, alright? Are you ready for the best oil filter removal ever? Come look at this. So the oil filter, you may have to come the right hand side of the strut there. It's in there at the back, and I am gonna... This isn't gonna work.
Come on, get in there, we'll get right in there.
I haven't done anything. I'm just unscrewing it from...
Wow.
Oh yeah, it's dribbling everywhere.
There is going to be some come out.
Yeah, I got it. No, there was. I just, cat-like reflexes.
Fast.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Look at this. Look, proper Motorcraft one. Foam, okay, boy. New K&N oil filter going on. Lovely stuff. I got a K&N one. I've actually heard things about people saying that these create low oil pressure because, I don't know, I guess because it goes through here much faster, that the sensor's not, I don't fucking know. Either way, I'm sure it's fine. Obviously, lube it up with a bit of oil first, but I'm just going to spin this one on hand tight, as God describes.
Snug him there. Oh, it landed perfectly on the K&M.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, they know what they're doing, don't they? Here we go. Intermotor and Intermotor to the rescue. We are going to start with the distributor cap and rotor arm. Top tip, always keep an eye on what cylinders come off where. Obviously, if you're doing a Toyota Supra, they don't go on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. It does go one particular way around. So we're going to find out which way that is by unclipping it.
You got him.
And then pulling it up, and we can actually see that that is the correct way up, so that's brilliant. So with that notch there, we know that that is cylinder number 6. Get in there, you baddie. Right. number 3, and just like for like. Now, that is the distributor cap, all wired up, probably incorrectly. That box can go away. Now, rotor arm. We have an Italian one. It says made in Italy on it, so this won't work. In my experience, the sort of orangey looking one is a Bosch unit. So it's weird that I've got an orangey looking unit here, which is a Bosch unit, and then an Italian one here. Also, in the bottom, I can see
Slight difference.
a slight difference there, but there is still the gripping sort of pole, which is on the right side as well. So, send it. Oh no, it literally doesn't fit. Oh yes, it does.
Oh.
Cool. Okay. That'd be fine then. Notice I've got electronic ignition as well on the side, so we don't have to do points or anything on this car in particular. I find electronic ignition is absolutely fine and reliable, but I know some people hate it. I will say the AccuSpark kit I had broke within a year, and then this one I've had on for almost 10 years. I do keep a spare one in the boot just in case. But realistically, I've had no issues, that's fine. I really want to try starting the car now, but we've got no oil in it, so we won't. I want to explain something here, and that is that this massive drain plug that came out of the Scimitar, which I believe is probably the original with sort of a very, very thin washer on it, is actually the same as this one here, which is completely different by design. And because of that, that is one of the things. Well, that's why I had two. That's why one was hanging around in here. Josh has just nipped it up and it's absolutely fine. The thread is good and it works. It's a magnetic one, and that means it will collect all those little particles in your engine. Not only will that give you a reading when you unbolt it of how much shit has come out, but also it stops it getting churned around the engine again and again and again. I'm pretty fucking angry that I didn't even... Why would I not? I just looked at it and thought, no, that's completely different. And it does look it, but I don't know why I didn't even try it back in the day. But the other one that we've just put in, where the bag's just flown off, that was literally been in my shed or in my car parts collection for going on for 10 years. Right then, Al, let's get this bloody car down. And my pole's all the way over there. Not Peter. Nice. Right. Okay, now we'll sit the car down properly.
Yeah, let him in.
And we can put some bloody oil in. Okay, let's talk oil and why I chose this stuff. This is the 2050 Heritage from a company called Classic Oils, who Fuzz Townsend actually fronts, and is sort of related somewhat then to Car SOS, but most importantly, I see them at the Silverstone Classic, or what is now the Silverstone Festival or whatever. But they're really nice guys, and this stuff has all the zinky goodness in it. So, bear with me. If you're like any other schmuck who goes down to Halfords and falls for the marketing of an old looking tin can in 2050, that's fine, and is actually what this has been running on for the past 6 months or so, but it has no zinc in it. Why do you want zinc in it? Well, petrol used to have lead in it, leaded petrol, hence why it's now called unleaded petrol. Unfortunately, these engines that were designed to run with lead do require a bit of lubrication in the rockers and things like that, in the cylinder walls, and to keep everything all lubricated. That's where the zinc comes in. So without that additive, you're going to need to introduce it some other way, whether you pipette it in or put it in your fuel or whatever. I just got oil all over the car, good. I'm going to try and get it in off the bat. I'm now leaning in the oil. You can sideways it, you know, you can go sideways. Supposedly that helps the gloop. You can go upside down even sometimes, but then that reduces accuracy. So I'm just going to gloop it from afar. There we go. Right, yeah, there we go. We don't have the dipstick out, so I don't know how much to put in. It's all fun and games. So we will see some smoke coming off the manifold. I don't know how many litres this. What do you reckon? Stop there?
Nah, keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It had 3 litres in it roughly by the time it stopped spilling.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's fine.
Let's stop there.
Nah, let's just stop.
Stop there. Get a bit of blue roll, see what it's up to.
Yep.
That's not even registering yet.
No, I thought it might need them on that.
Yeah. Okay. Not only that, but sometimes it can take a moment to get down to the sump. You did put the plug in, yeah?
Oh. Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah. Put that in the bin. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry, Greta. Oh, you see, we got the gloops.
Greta loves this.
Oh, Augustus, no. It's not missing though. Oh. Oh, don't push it, Michael. Don't push it. Don't push it real good.
I reckon give it a
check.
Give it a check.
Yeah. Oh, where's my fucking blue roll? Oh, it's there. I see it. We're gonna push it in. Check it out. Halfway.
Hopefully. We're halfway there.
Living on a prayer.
Literally.
Starting to rain a little bit, which is perfect for... Oh, that was good, actually.
That was a good start.
Yeah, you see? Oh, fuck me dead. Yeah. Way too much. Perfect. Fuck. No, it's fine, it's fine.
I don't know why you were worried about it, Mike.
Right, it fucking put on the drama a bit there, didn't it? Tell you what that is.
Smooth.
Smooth.
I think you find that smooth, Mike.
Just raising the reds a little bit, just to sort of make sure it gets the new oil gets up and around in the valleys and all that sort of stuff, up to the rockers. But it's sounding good.
That sounds really nice.
There's nothing wrong with that firing order, I tell you. Tell you that for free. Le Mans style plugs, you ready?
Go on.
We're going to get the leads off.
Can you remember which way these go?
Yeah, don't worry, I've got the firing order anyway. But it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep, that's fine, as long as you know what you're doing. Right, don't.
These leads are so good. If you have a Scimitar and your AccuSpark and other knockoff leads are always shit, splash out the couple £100 on these Magnacore ones. It sounds like a lot, it sounds ridiculous, but I promise you, you will never have an issue again. Right. I've never actually used this tool. One of my friends, Michael Arnold, from that video where I did the valve lash and all that, suggested it, and basically, it's a socket on a dangler, and it's supposed to make the whole job easier. You have to take the dipstick out. Okay, what's our level?
Max.
Very, very maximum. Angle, motherfucking dangle.
Have a feel of that spark plug and see what you think of it before we go any further.
What? No.
Feel of it. It's just.
No, we're not Harry.
I'm scared. Do you have any difficulty previously getting these out?
No.
Okay.
And they've been out recently.
That's cool then.
Being a little puss.
I am scared. This tool. Shit. Sorry, Michael. Where does your ratchets and stuff?
You've stolen the socket. Why give me this without the socket?
Because you need to use a proper tool.
Oh yeah. I pre-gapped all these plugs, so we're good to go. Don't forget to always gap them. I'm not going to tell you what the gap should be because you should research that and find out what it should be for your specific application. Whatever it is, always do it a bit closer, you know, for extra performance. Don't do that.
Quite useful actually.
The tool.
I'll take back what I said.
Yeah, it's very manual and you have to get the technique. You have to lift it off.
You have to get it just...
You have to, the human ratchet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take back what I said about the old tool. It was alright.
Yeah, it's alright. This tool, the spark plug tool is alright. It can be annoying and, you know, it's not for everyone and for every vehicle, but like, for this one it's fine. It works really well. You can get them with like springs on them, so the socket like attempts to sort of self-right itself.
Okay.
Which actually Mike Arnold, when I tried his had, but I disagreed with that. Shall I get started on the air filter?
Yeah, crack on. I'm gonna let you.
Alright, that's done.
Damn it.
What's worth mentioning is this air filter was on the car when I first bought it, almost 10 years ago.
Keep it.
It is, I had a Pipercross one on it, as mentioned at the beginning of the video, but they don't make that one anymore, so we've got a different one going on, but this one is the one I've been rocking since I put the manual gearbox in it, I think. I keep forgetting that I'm an elite bad boy now, and have an electric wrench.
That is, oh yeah, tools. I like that.
Got it! Oh. It's always a bit fucking shit, isn't it? Why can't it just work as described?
Does it seriously just rely on the seal?
Yep.
That's all that holds it on?
Yep. Those O-rings.
I admire their optimism.
You what, sorry?
I admire their optimism.
What do you mean?
Right. That's like nice and bolted, and the original one is pucker, and then that one's like, yeah, we'll just loosely yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. What more do you need?
Wow, let's have a look at the hardware for it.
Yeah. What we're gonna need is
No!
Yeah!
No! You can't zip tie it on!
Yeah! That's what holds it on. No. Now, I will say that I spoke to Pipercross about this and the O-ring / cable tie arrangement that's here. And they literally just said, yeah, that's how it goes on. I was like, okay, thank you. I will repeat. Can you please send me a C3001 Pipercross if you do still have any on a dusty shelf somewhere? Because I do very much prefer that system where it locks on with a thing. God. To be fair, and to be clear, I do still rather would rock this cable tied down air cleaner than any other. I love Pipercross as a company. Whatever they say, I will believe. And what I will tell you all, if you don't know already, this filter, they say, and it will say, is for racing applications. It's not for road use and everything like this. Okay? So I am the turkey here, not them.
There it's gone.
Where's it even coming from?
That's an exhaust.
That's fuel getting through into the exhaust, flowing, popping in it. That's timing, probably.
It can't be, we haven't changed it.
Well, 6 were on the back, if I remember rightly.
You think 6 was at the back?
Yeah, I do.
It doesn't make sense why that one would be on this side then.
I just when we've done, I said, have you got them written down? And you went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can you remember which way these go?
Yeah, don't worry, I've got the firing order anyway, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep, that's fine, as long as you know what you're doing.
So there we go, for the second time in like fucking ever, whenever I mess with the firing order, I fucked it up. And thank you, Josh, for remembering what I said. Swap 4 and 6 over to the right place and then it doesn't try and destroy itself. Good stuff. Sounds good now though. Close up shot of that fucking engineering genius. Check out our lovely cable tie wizardry. Look at that, blue ones as well for extra horsepower. Time for a bit of timing. There he be! Can we turn the ignition off? Yep. Okay, so that's the other way. Okay. Off ski.
Such a thing as a timing light then?
No.
If I come across mine, I'll let you know.
You don't need to, I'm fucking amazing. keep it on. Yeah, I'll have a go and I'll sort the eyes out as well. Hesitation still, but not that bad. Yeah, not bad at all. And it's good because it's not up to temp really.
I don't think you're ever going to get after the fucking mint either. Old parts of it.
But we are warm now. There we are. 900, yeah. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Something's burning.
I don't know if it's just where we've splashed oil all over the place, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
It likes to get caught a bit bouncing around through. I think that's a bit of,
Yeah, it is.
bit of chuff.
Chuff.
Chuff, chuff. Chuff, chuff.
Probably bloody lovely.
It is. Michael.
Oh, your car's wet itself.
There we have it, everyone. It's all bloody done. So, recap. Plugs, what was it? Plugs, rotor, distributor cap,
Yep.
We did the timing, we did the tuning, we did a new air filter, and of course, actually, that's all great, and the car just took it for a test drive. It honestly drives better than it has ever done, I think, at this point. But the steering, obviously, actually, you know, not wanting to kill me all the time is quite nice. Thank you very much for your help with that one, Josh, both diagnosis and everything. To be honest, what I thought we were going to do today is do the service, and then in the background, when we weren't filming, find out what was broken, order it, and then do a separate video on replacing it. But it turns out what I need to replace is this. And it will be a separate video, and it will be, hopefully, a manual steering conversion or something like that, and I can get a couple of bolts to put in the top in the immediate future, because I should imagine I'll have to save off a bit for the manual conversion if it is possible. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Tim's been here as well for a bit of fun. But yeah, I'm so happy with this. It starts better than it ever has, and just gassing it down the road, you know, within the, you know, on the Mexico roads. It's absolutely amazing. It sounds really deep and throaty like it didn't before. Way happier at the top end as well. I will say it did stutter a little bit at the bottom end, so maybe there's some fine tuning to go in there, but to be honest with you, if there's a little bit of stuttering at the bottom end, but the top end sounds that good, I really don't care. We shall see you in the next one. Thank you, Josh, for joining. I will see you next time, everyone. Bye!